If you look at our average employee, we would have to actually increase their payments per month they were going to make on their health care plans. And that's where the balance of that and the Obamacare Act and some of the changes that happened there had increases in our health care costs. We also provide benefits for people with at-risk pregnancies and a whole bunch of other things, that we try to do to be great, a great business. We got one of the places Working Mother of the Year. AOL won the awards there for Best Place for Working Mothers. So we're very specific about our benefits package, and we're also very specific about the costs are, and we basically try to manage what benefits we can give in a very competitive environment.
All right, so as you heard in our interview, he touted the company's benefits. He mentioned the benefits for people with at-risk pregnancies, for example. And then it was after our interview and after other interviews he'd done yesterday morning that he had this call with employees and that those now controversial comments came out. I think part of the controversy in this, Brooke, is that this is a company that did have such a strong 2013, more than $2.3 billion in sales, nearly $93 million in profit. And so people are scratching their heads sort of saying, all right, healthcare costs are going up, but why are you taking away in part from some people's 401k match?
I think that, yes, but I think it's also, too, that he's calling out, these two mothers. And if I would guess if I were the mother, I would think, well, my goodness, that's my personal private information. And the fact that he's doing it on this company-wide call talking about, distressed babies costing us $1 million each. Denise, as a mom, how does that rub you?
Well, it's sort of outrageous that is what he used as an example. I sort of want to believe that it was a really bad mistake because, as he said, it's a working mother friendly company, and he's a smart guy, and I'm really hoping that it was a really bad mistake, and he's going to come out and explain it. I know he sent an email after that didn't really apologize for it, but I think as mothers have a hard enough time getting back to work, and I think that where we want to sort of be equal in the workplace, this is a really sort of sets it back a little bit that of course mothers should be covered. Women with sick babies should be covered under their companies that they work so hard for. So, as outraged as I am by his comments, I sort of want to believe that it was a really bad mistake.
Sunny, I'm talking to you as a mom and also as a lawyer. Is this okay? Can the boss of a major company that is ranked high for, a working parent company as well, is this okay for him to divulge this kind of information? I mean, or is there should HR be calling?
Well, when I put my mommy hat on, which I often have on, as you know, Brooke, I'm outraged. I'm thinking, why would you call me out like this? I'm a valued employee. But as a lawyer with my lawyer hat on, I'm thinking he's probably okay because, yes, there are these privacy laws and, yes, there are HIPAA laws which protect generally sort of individually identified health information. And so when we think about that, we don't really know the identities of these two women, of these two individuals. He didn't name them. We don't have their social security number. We don't have a lot of what is typically this sort of identifiable information. So is there a reasonable basis? I don't know. Is there a reasonable basis that they say we're the only two women that gave birth that year? So everybody on the call knew who he was talking about. If you start talking about that, then maybe he's in a little bit of trouble, at least civilly, with those two ladies, right?
Tim Armstrong, CEO of AOL, I'd love to talk to you. Come on the show anytime. Extending my invitation officially right now. Sunny Hostin, Poppy Harlow, and Denise Albert, thank you all very, very much.